Hello fellow YouTubers, thanks for tuning in to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Incorporated. Today's video is going to be about fasting. I just want to share, I just finished a fast. I wanted to share that experience with you. So obviously I'm going to cover in today's video a disclaimer. My fasting experience in regards to the length, what was my results, what and who motivated me to do so, and hopefully I can aspire for you to do the same. So stay tuned. I hope you like. Let's start with a disclaimer. So first of all, I want to disclaim that I am not a certified nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a health expert. Actually, I highly recommend you take none of my advice in this video. So I just want to put that out there and get that out of the way. About fasting briefly, you know, it's a lot of people do intermittent fasting. Sometimes they'll do a period of fasting. We have some celebrities out there that talk about it. Jocko claims to do a 3-day fast once a month. That's sort of inspiring to me. I've always wanted to do a 3-day fast. And then Dana White recently came out with a video saying he did a 3-day or 86-hour water fast, and the results, I'm not gonna do what he did and start taking my shirt off and taking pictures. I'm not that shredded or ripped, but so that was another seed that got planted in my head on, you know, I need to do this fast. And then my weight's been creeping up a little bit. I've been hovering around 185, and then I haven't been running lately and haven't been running. My knee's been bugging me a little bit. Running's been a little bit of a factor of weight maintenance for me, but obviously not running and eating a little bit more of the stuff I shouldn't be eating. My weight's been creeping up, 86 and 87. It went up to 88, so I never really hit 190, but I was no longer 185. So I was like, man, I got to do something. So I was in Vegas the November 30th, just not too long ago, and I had the pleasure of doing training with my good friend Dr. Jason, and he was telling me he was on a 7-day fast. So that was just another seed planted in my head on, you know, I need to do this. So I was debating, maybe I should do it January 1st. Maybe I should do it, you know, next Monday, what people usually say. And then I just said, you know what the heck, I'm gonna do this right now. So the day after, I think Dr. Jason was the one peg that just motivated me a little bit more to potentially do a fast. And I just started December 1st. It was a Friday, December 1st at 10 p.m. was my last meal. And I was on a journey to do a 7-day fast. And I started it in San Diego. I went to the Roy Harris BJJ retreat, the annual retreat. And just that Friday night, out of the blue, I just decided, you know what, this is my last meal. I'm gonna do a 7-day fast. So I started, and after 7 days, I was like, you know, I feel really good. My weight's been dropping. Let me do a little bit more. Let me try 10 days. And then I kicked the can a little bit further, and I kicked the can a little bit further. And then I went all the way to December 15th at 11 p.m. So I completed a 14-day fast. So that was pretty insane. I felt good the whole time. So I think the trick to do a prolonged fasting, I don't recommend 14 days, by the way, but I'm a little bit of an extremist from time to time. I felt good. But the key thing was to be fully hydrated at all times. So I drank 3 types of fluids. Let me show and explain this to you. So here are the 3 fluid intakes I took throughout my 14-day fast. It was water, but I put Crystal Light. This is my favorite drink of choice. Crystal Light is what I put in my water. Some people may consider that cheating. That's okay. It's what got me through my 14-day fast of not eating. The second choice of beverage for me is Fresca, sugar-free, 0 calories. This was got me through my 14-day fast. And last but not least, it was a flavoring. It's a soup broth. It's a teaspoon with hot water. I had a couple of those at night. It sort of felt like a warm meal, which was nice. But outside of that, I had nothing else. So just wanted to share. Those are my 3 drinks of choice. I don't drink coffee. I mean, if coffee will help you get through the 14-day fast, maybe you may want to put that on your fluid intake. But the key point was to always stay hydrated. So those were the 3 fluids that I intaked on a regular basis. And it's not a clean water fast per se, but I did not eat for 14 days. I felt great. The results was I went from 188 down to 176. So I lost 12 pounds in 14 days. I felt good. Day 11 was a little bit rough for me. But outside of that, for the most part, I felt good. That warm soup/bone broth I had at night was a resemblance to a meal, so that sort of cured my hunger a little bit more, but I wasn't really all that hungry. I just drank a lot, kept fully hydrated. I have no doubt I'll probably put on 2, maybe 3 pounds back. I don't think it's like water cutting and loading. That's an extreme part of dropping weight to regain. I mean, I fully intend to, obviously I'll put on 2-3 pounds. I'm gonna try to keep it under 180. I'm gonna try to drop obviously a little bit more with some regular training and clean eating. So that was sort of my experience. One thing that helped me about the fast was keeping busy. At the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu retreat in San Diego, I knew that I was driving back to Edmonton, Alberta. I had a few days of driving, stopping in Vegas. I was really preoccupied and busy, so that helped me out for the first few days. So if you can pick a time where you know you're going to be quite busy, it sort of helps to keep your mind off eating. And when you don't quite have that time to eat, it sort of helps out. And then once you've passed the 2-3 day mark, then it gets a little bit easier. Your stomach shrinks. You make sure you stay hydrated. That's just one tip for me that helped me through all this. The purpose of sharing this is maybe motivating you on if you had any intentions on dropping some pounds, maybe motivating you on starting a fast, whether it be a 24-hour fast, a 48, 3 days. Should you go extreme and do 7? That's totally up to you. But one thing that does on a fast is it recalibrates your taste buds. It resets your eating habits. So if you want to kickstart a diet, recalibrate your habits and your taste buds, maybe fasting is something you should try. It worked for me. I go up and down in weight. It's a constant life battle. It's something you have to work on. Once you're done growing this way, there's only one more way to grow. So I'm trying to fight that on a daily basis. I think the fasting sort of recalibrated my taste buds and eating habits. I hope you can find something of value of this and maybe a little bit of motivation. So as always, I'm off to the gym. I will look forward to seeing you on the mat soon.